All right, guys, let's make a sweetening jar, okay? To bring something to us that we want, to sweeten a situation, to influence an outcome, okay? You're gonna need you a jar. Cleanse it the way you want to cleanse it. However, you want your petition. I use brown paper. I use the inside of the sugar bags, okay? When I run out of them, I go with brown lunch bags, but these are my go-tos, okay? And I write with a pencil. In cursive. Well, shoot, far. Okay, anyway, I'll get that later. Them little things never stay in my ear, okay? And I sign them. I sign all my petitions. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and put some oil on this, okay? I'm going to dab it with some oil. I don't know if I can set this up here. I don't want y'all reading my petition. I'm going to go and fold it once because it ain't none of y'all's business. All right, so we're going to put some oil on these, okay? All of these oils can be found on my website. You don't have to use any oils, and they're not in bottles. They're not in the same bottles on my website, okay? So whatever, I reuse bottles at home. This is an attraction oil that I use. Okay? You can use whatever you want, whatever fits your situation. I'm using a domination oil. So we're going to dominate the situation here. Okay? This also is a Justice type working. So a Justice oil, my Balance Scales oil is perfect for this. I am trying to be quick for you. Okay? We're already at the 2-minute mark. Okay. Then you want to fold it towards you. Don't ask me how many times. It don't matter. Just make sure you're folding it towards you. Okay? You don't have to wrap it up, okay, or anything like that. You don't have to wrap it up. And you put it in your jar. Oh, let me get a spoon. What's that spoon? I don't care. It don't matter. Get your soup spoon. Whatever. We're going to start layering. We're going to start with some sugar. Okay? I'm going to need a bigger spoon than that. Just until it feels right. Okay? Until it feels right. This particular situation, I'm going to put some healing in here, okay? Because we're going to need some healing to take place in order for what I want to manifest, okay? And to do that, you can use calendula, you can use whatever healing herbs you prefer. I have some self-heal on hand that I got this summer from outside, so I'm just going to use that. And I'm going to break it up a little bit and put it in here. Remember, it's not the amount that you use, okay? It's your intention with it, okay? Make sure you're telling it what to do when you hold it in your hand, okay? You guys may not see me doing that or hear me saying it out loud. It's there. It's there. Okay. Frank wants to help. He don't like being held. Look at him. Oh, he farted on me. Okay. I'm also going to add lavender just for like that calming effect. Because, listen, yeah, it needs it because tempers run high. Okay, so we're gonna add some lavender here into it. So I put some lavender in there. Now remember, we are trying to dominate this situation, so you want to use some domination herbs if you can. This is licorice root. I've got it in a powder. You don't have to use a whole big lot. I'm a real big fan of less is more for domination. And I also use this in my domination oil along with some other things, but I'm also going to add this. And let's put some calamus root in here, okay? Some calamus root. Right here. You know what? I have an idea. It's something. It's in my brain tells me I need to put it in here. When the ancestors say, "Sissy Cat, you're forgetting this. Put this in here. We done told you. You need to do it." Okay. So I got some honeysuckle from this summer. Okay. And I'm gonna put that in here. This is the vine, not the flower. I flower too, but This calls for the vine part, okay? As a form of binding, okay? But the honeysuckle binds in love. And it does choke shit out, but not like other things do. So we have those in here, okay? We're gonna add a little cinnamon. We want to warm it up to us so that the situation loves us, okay? We're gonna do that. Now, you're gonna see a lot of people on here do honey, okay? Leasing honey's expensive for a lot of people, and not everybody has access to honey, and that's okay. Not every sweetening jar has to have honey. I'll tell you what, if you want it to go work fast, you just use sugar and water, okay? But I'm going to add some corn syrup. Okay, there's something we use a lot around here. Almost all of us have it in our pantry. Listen, you know what? I probably shouldn't even cook with this. I don't know. It lasts forever. I'll tell you that right now. I might be afraid to cook with it though. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna use this for longevity because I want this to stick around. I want it to stick. I want it to make a difference. Okay? It doesn't have to happen. This is not something that I want to manifest quick tomorrow, okay? But I would like it to happen in the next year. We're going to add some corn syrup. And I'm just going to fuel it up. Okay? Now that'll mix up, it'll settle, it won't look as full later, okay? And that's just fine. That's just fine. Okay, now you got your jar. You make your sweetening jar. Like I said, that corn syrup will settle in here over time. That's fine. That's fine. Now you want it, if you want to get you a candle, you want to seal it real good around the edges here, okay? So that if it falls over, it don't leak or anything like that. Sometimes they do. I know these jars. These are the pesto jars from Walmart. They do that. Don't leak if you fall over. But also, you can light a candle corresponding with your intentions, and work the jar. You want to work this jar. I'd say work it at least once a week, once a month at the very, very least, until you get what you got in here, until it comes to you. Minimum once a month. I do it at least once a week though. I do it every day for the first week. Working it means you want to put you a candle or something on here. It don't have to be a big one, it can be a little one. And it can be any color. It's mostly something just to help pull your focus, okay, to this jar while you work your intention into this jar. Okay? And feed it energy. Once a day, first 7 days. And I suggest once a week after that. Until you get what you got. Until you get what you asked for. And on your petition, don't say, can I have, please, and things like that. No, you write it out, present tense, that I have this. This is happening. This is happening. This is how it's going to happen. Okay? No hopes, ands, buts, ors, maybes. None of that. We ain't asking. We ain't begging. We ain't pleading. We're conjuring. Okay? We are making shit happen.